Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to bring you a very funny / interesting video. First of all, this is about the fact that the NBA, reportedly by a major source, Disney is debating allowing the NBA stars who will be staying in their Orlando, Florida facility, basically on their campus, at their park, you know, in the big hotel that you have to pay a shit ton of money just to stay in. They will be allowing them to watch movies early, movies that haven't even hit theaters yet. That means Mulan and Black Widow. And that was nuts. So in case you don't know this, because a lot of people might not know this, you might not be a sports fan or a basketball fan, but right now all the sports across America, for the most part, were shut down when the corona thing first hit. Now, a lot of sports have opened up more than others. You got some rugby going. UFC obviously came back. There's a lot of people, doing a lot of things. But more than anything, basketball is trying to get back on its feet. The basketball season was stopped dead in its tracks. It was a little more than halfway through. Like the All-Star game had already, the All-Star game had already happened. I can't remember. I haven't really been paying attention to basketball all that much this year. But, the season was, on its way. All the best teams taking shape. And the corona thing happened. So, right now, it'd be like I don't think it'd be like the finals right now, but the playoffs would have started. It might have been the finals already. It's supposed to be done. So, the commissioner of the NBA, in all of his wisdom, had an idea. What if we can take every team that had a possibility of making the playoffs? So it's gonna be 22 teams, because only 22 teams had a possibility of making the playoffs. We bring them all out to Orlando. We bring all of them and their families out to Orlando. We keep them we keep them isolated from each other. We test every single one of them to make sure they don't have it, and if they don't, then make sure they don't have it, and treat it if they do have it, and we keep them kind of bubbled in this 5-star hotel. We basically keep them bubbled in this 5-star hotel, and we take 2 months to play through the playoffs and to play the finals, and we call it a day, and we play a couple regular season games until the last few teams are just qualified, and we call it a day. So that's basically what they're talking about doing, but they're gonna do it all at Disney World. So the NBA, the last bit of the NBA regular season and the last bit in the NBA playoffs and the finals will all be played in Disney World in Orlando, Florida. They are paying Disney a lot of money to be there. Just to be there is a lot of money. Not to mention the publicity, not to mention, the eyes on Disney World, the way that looks, not the way that looks, that time Disney, the way it looks. And like I said, they're paying Disney hundreds of millions of dollars just to be there. So, and to bring all those people there, to bring their own, bring all the coaches and their families and the people in their families to stay in those hotels, they're paying Disney a lot of money. So, to me, this isn't that big of a deal. I mean, in terms of, I understand how Disney could go, we can sweeten the pot a little bit, because this is a big deal. This is a lot of money. Disney, as many people have pointed out, are hurting right now because all their theme parks are down, all their productions on a lot of their things are down. Disney's hurting, they're hemorrhaging money, man. They're literally losing money. Every moment we're talking, every few minutes of every hour, they're losing money, dude. Every minute, every 10 minutes, every hour, every day, every month, they are losing shit ton of money. They have to bring in some money. And if the NBA is going to pay them hundreds of millions of dollars and get you $100 million and people looking at you, looking at the NBA, looking at, you get all these shots of Orlando, Florida. If they're going to do that, I mean, it's the same reason for wrestling fans, if you're a wrestling fan, you know that there's this wrestling show called NXT, and it's on the Full Sail University campus. And every episode, they pan out at the Full Sail University campus. They talk about Full Sail. Full Sail gets this free publicity for allowing WWE to be there. Same thing is going to happen with Disney. They're going to get free publicity. They're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars just to have the NBA there. I can see why they would want to show off some of their stuff. Now, I'm of two mindsets on the Black Widow thing. Right now, I've noticed that the internet is divided on this. I didn't think people would take it so seriously. I thought it was kind of funny. Like, there's this part of me that was like, that's kind of funny. That's like, one, I understand. Two, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. And it's like, maybe the NBA players, if they love it, you're going to get free publicity from them too, because they're going to be tweeting out like, oh my God, Black Widow was amazing. And that's going to get people even more hyped. Then there's another part of me that other people bring it up. First of all, there's this section of people who are just like literally, I didn't realize so many people were pissed off about this. People really are mad that these NBA players might get to see it. And I think people need to understand, like, because I've seen people say some shit like, there are people who deserve to go see that movie before these NBA, bro, when did deserve have anything to do with anything? Nobody. You get what you deserve in life. Sometimes you get what you deserve in life. Hopefully you get what you deserve in life. But like, what does that have to do with anything? Like Disney's not showing these NBA players the freaking Black Widow movie out the kindness of their heart. And I'm just like, you guys deserve. They're doing it because they're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to have them be there, which is a lot more than giving away to free because you deserve to have it. I'm sorry. I'm a realist. Like, I'm not, like, I don't want to be a dick here, but I'm a realist. Like, you don't do that. That's stupid. Like, why would you, like, sure, yeah, yeah, if my movie's doing fantastic, like, I could show Avengers Endgame free. We've already made $2.8 billion off of that. Sure, we could show Avengers Endgame free in every fucking theater. In fact, that was the plan in China, was to show Avengers Endgame and a couple other Marvel movies and let the theaters keep 100% of the revenue because we already made money on that. What the fuck am I gonna give away money? I'm not giving away money. You lost your damn mind? So I've seen people saying shit like that. I've seen people saying all kinds of things. People angry. There's this funny thing that said that, like, there's a lot of people going, how to become an NBA player overnight. Like, it is hilarious. I find it funny. It makes sense to me. But I will say there is one point that people have brought up that I am like, that could be true, which is the spoiler, the spoilerish nature of it. I would assume that Disney/Marvel would have all of them sign something to not say anything, and like they'd be able to sue them if they do say something. But you just never know, after that LaShawn McCoy thing where LaShawn McCoy accidentally spoiled Endgame for anyone who was following him, he spoiled Endgame. I mean, I had already seen, like, it wasn't a spoiler for me. I had seen it day one, so I had already, I'd already seen it, so it wasn't even that big of a deal. So to me, I was like, oh, he spoiled it. But like, if you follow him on Instagram and if you actually hadn't seen it the first weekend, you were spoiled. But I'm gonna see Black Widow the first weekend. The first chance I can, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna pre-order my ticket on Fandango. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna watch it. So, thank you guys for jumping to Comic Game Movie Show. What do you think of this crazy news that the NBA players might actually get to see Black Widow 3 months in advance? 3 months. Thank you guys for jumping to Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.